This is my intro. There are many others like it, but this one is mine. Greetings and salutations. It's your man Dan, and it's good to be back. And I'm coming at you with a very happy Pride Month. I'm glad I could get this in before the month is over. And then after this month, we're going to have the month of wrath and the month of envy. No, I'm joking. But today I want to do a little intro video into what is Pride, specifically what is LGBTQ plus Pride. As the Facebook meme says, the first Pride was a riot at the Stonewall Inn in 1969. At the time, the United States still had across-the-board anti-sodomy laws. So what that meant was that the state could arrest people for having the wrong kind of sex in their own home with a consenting adult. Now, the Stonewall Inn at the time was a popular gay club in the Greenwich Village area of New York. And it all started off when a trans sex worker named Marsha P. Johnson hurled a brick at a police officer. She's a very lovely lady. I suggest you look her up. I'll provide some links in the description. The year after that, there was a mass parade in New York City, a Pride Parade, celebrating, well, at the time what was called Gay Pride. More letters would be added as our understanding of gender expression and sexuality increased, but that's a story for later. And that's the rough intro of Pride, and I do want to say that it is good to celebrate Pride because, at least in the Western world, it seems that LGBTQ plus rights are taking a hit recently. In the United States, in parts of Europe, homosexuality is still criminalized in at least 5 or more NATO member states, so I'm just giving you that. And as a communist and as a Marxist, I do support the liberation of LGBTQ plus people. Now, the reason being for that is that our knowledge and understanding of what it means to be, well, anything really human has only grown since time. You know, as Marxists, we try to learn from scientific advances, from the hard sciences, the social sciences, not to mention the fact that this is a liberation movement, and we want the liberation of all people. We're not chauvinists in that way, or we try not to be. You know, we really do want the development and the fulfillment of all people, all human beings everywhere. And I know this is a short video, but this is a very broad topic. Again, just throwing this out here, gender is how we present ourselves, and sex is what is in our genes. So gender does express itself in a lot of different ways, and even among cis straight men, the expression of male gender has changed wildly over time. It's just that capitalism builds on and is fed by bigotry. It can't deal with people's real problems. It can't make life better for them. So it has people engaging in endless culture wars. That's why you see pearl clutchers scream about grooming, while also being dead silent about the abuse of the Catholic Church and multiple police departments in the United States. When children are actually being hurt, these people are dead silent. In fact, they don't care children at all, which is a running joke that The Simpsons made years ago with Helen Lovejoy. Oh, won't someone think of the children? And as Diamond Joe Quimby said, are these people loud or just dumb? And it's probably both, although I would say that they do know very well what they're doing. And while I'm here, I just might go into a little bit about homosexual relations in socialist nations, since they seem to have a much better track record and are not backsliding on it like capitalist countries. The Soviet Union was the first country to decriminalize homosexuality, twice actually. They had to decriminalize it again after Stalin died. I believe the first gender reassignment surgery in communist Poland took place in 1962. Cuba decriminalized homosexuality in 1979. China did that in 1997, and the capitalist poster child of the United States didn't decriminalize homosexuality until 2003. And currently, modern-day China, as of 2021, has built its first hospital for trans youth, because that is a thing, and you might not understand it, but it's better for these children to be alive and happy than miserable and or dead. And that's just what that is. And I do want to bring up one more thing. The first Nazi book burnings were of gender studies books by the Magnus Hirschfeld Institute. Again, links in the description. But you really have to ask yourself, if you're on the side of the Nazis, what are you even doing? And I do want to make it clear this episode is for all my LGBTQ plus brothers and sisters and otherwise. I'm not that great on the gender neutral lingo, but I'm working to be better on that. And I do support the freedom and emancipation of all peoples. They deserve it. They deserve human wellness, human well being, the right to shelter, food, and expression and education. That is what I believe and is what drives me. So, again, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell button for notifications, and thank you very much for watching today. Enjoy the rest of your Pride Month and try to celebrate it all year round. This is my outro. There are many others like it, but this one is mine.